Welcome, listeners, to another episode of The Guided Path Lessons in Finding Purpose and Alignment. I'm your host, Lacey Wilson, and today I have a very special episode in store for you. We'll be exploring the wonderful journey of self discovery and how it can help unleash your hidden potential. In our fast paced world, it's easy to lose sight of who we truly are and what we're truly capable of. We often get caught up in the expectations of others. I know I have in the past, or find ourselves following a path that doesn't resonate with our hearts, doesn't tie into where our emotional guidance system and our higher self is going. But fear not, self discovery is here to guide us back to our authentic selves. Today, we're going to explore some practical tools, techniques, and insights that can empower you um, to take and tap into your unique strengths and passions and talents. So let's begin. To start, let's define what self discovery means. Self discovery is the conscious and deliberate process of exploring one's identity, values, beliefs, interests, and purpose. It's not only uncovering the layers of who we are, but also recognizing the patterns that shape our behaviors, thoughts, and choices. But why is self discovery so important? Well, finding our true selves allows us to align to our life's purpose, making it more meaningful and ultimately more fulfilling. It helps us understand our strengths and weaknesses, enabling us to make choices that resonate with our authentic selves. So, where do we start? One way is to reflect on our own experiences, both from the past and our current present. Taking time to journal, I journal every single day, and it I've been journaling every single day for the last probably year, and it has made a tremendous difference in how much I understand myself. And I've spent some time asking myself some really thought-provoking questions, like what are some activities that makes me lose track of time? What are my core values? What do I care about the most? What brings me the most joy and fulfillment? And I journal about a bunch of other things, writing letters to my younger self and letters back to my current self, encouraging me and thanking me for all the work I've done. By exploring these questions, we can gain valuable insight into who we truly are. Another powerful tool for self discovery is mindfulness, and that's being fully present in this moment. When we can observe our thoughts, emotions, and sensations without judgment, mindfulness allows us to cultivate self awareness, which is a key ingredient on the journey to self discovery. Something that I also became very interested in is called control dramas. It's from a book that I read called The Celestine Prophecy by James Redfield, and it's really good. He talks about the fact that there are four types of control dramas. The first one is the intimidator, and the intimidator tends to gain energy from people by using intimidating set of behaviors like raising their voice. The second is an interrogator, and they tend to gain control or gain energy through asking a lot of questions. And so if they're in an argument, they're going to ask a lot of questions until they get to a point where they can prove the other person wrong. Then you have the poor me or the victim, and they gain energy from always living in their victimhood. And then the fourth one is aloof behavior, like really creating significant distance to gain attention. So, the purpose of me sharing what control dramas are is because you can use them to identify the ways in which you use your own control drama to gain energy. And I found that through the course of different relationships, I have different types of control dramas that I access that I need to be mindful of. And so here goes. In the past, in my social environment, like at work or out in the community, I had a tendency to be a poor me. In my relationships with my children, I had a tendency to be an interrogator. In my relationship with my significant other, I had a tendency to be an intimidator. And once I realized that these are the different ways that I gain control, I could stop myself in situations and learn new ways of gathering energy through meditation, through journaling practices. There are a lot of options for how you approach dealing with your thoughts, but diving deep into the things that triggered my control dramas and finding new ways to fill my cup of energy so that I wasn't subconsciously manipulating energy from others to gain control. So, along this path to self discovery, it's going to be essential to surround yourself with supportive people, to create boundaries. Boundaries are a critical component of self love, and to allow yourself to move past any guilt that coincides with creating those boundaries to protect your peace of mind, your inner peace. So you can connect with like minded individuals, and you might find that your core group of friends shifts, but that's a beautiful thing. And you'll find new people with shared experiences, maybe reconnect with historic relationships, and really see the value in those current relationships that you have that are very reciprocal. Self discovery is a lifelong journey. It's not a destination, but a continuous exploration of who we are and who we can become. So let's take this first step together and unlock the incredible potential within us. That includes today's episode of The Guided Path, Lessons in Finding Purpose and Alignment. I hope you enjoyed our exploration of self discovery and how it can help you unleash your potential. Join us next time as we dive into overcoming fear, boldly stepping into the unknown. Until then, remember to always embrace the path to self discovery and live a life that's true to you. Namaste.